Hi guys, welcome back to Otome Tuesday. It's Kaylie, and we are still playing The Knife of the Traitor. So as you remember, I'm fangirling pretty hard over this game. I really like it. So we just met all the dudes. We met the little mushroom guy in the basement. We met the wolf man in the kitchen. And we met the god guy on the balcony. Where should we go next? Let's go back to the kitchen. What do you want? Does it hurt less? Do you really care? Oh, he's blushing. Nod. Dots. Just a little bit less. There, happy now? Nods. Fine, now get lost. Bleh! Well, where shall we go? Alright, let's go to the balcony. My lady, you really want to return there? Dots. Shakes. I thought so. Well, where shall we go? Oh, right, because I'm afraid of heights. Alright, we'll go to the basement then, whatever. You two again. What do you want? Why do you stink like that? Yeah. Corvus's face. I can't stand it. I won't be happy until I have my own Corvus. Do you never tire of mocking me? The smelly hat that you put on me renders me unable to eat or drink regular food, and I have to consume the fertilizer magically generated in this dungeon instead. Well, that's sad. Now leave, please. I've had enough. We were leaving already. Dots. Well, I was a really terrible person before all this happened. Yeah, I guess I technically still am. I don't know. I have amnesia. Don't judge me. Where shall we go? Wait, my lady. We should stop to think about what we've learned. Nod. This is really worrying, Lady Ose. Apart from us, there are 3 people in this tower. All of them hate you, so all of them would have a motive for trying to kill you. Due to your amnesia, we can't take down the barrier, so nobody can leave or enter. And the most important thing, the knife in your neck must be pulled out by the person who did the curse. There is no room for mistakes. We must identify the culprit without fail. Ah, what a mess. Dots. We should question them further. Let's start with Gervais. He's supposed to be the guard, after all. Eh? You want to go alone? Why? Do you think so, my lady? I'm annoying? Nods. Aw, I upset Corvus! No! That's not what I wanted to do! Oh, my little Corvus. Well, I can't go against your will. But even so, your father entrusted your safety to me, so please take this whistle. If you are in trouble, just use it, and I will fly to your side in the blink of an eye. Aw, sweet little loyal Corvus. Alright. Please be careful, Lady Ose. I'll be waiting for you. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Gervais alone. Not you again. I'm tired. Give it a rest, will you? Oh, he's a puppy again. Oh. Shakes. Why don't you speak already? Ose points at her neck. Dots. What the fuck is that? Ah, alright then. So what do you want? Ose takes a little book out of her pocket and writes something in it. Then she hands it to Gervais. Hey. Do you expect me to know how to read? Aw. Woo. Eh? Did he try to touch you again, my lady? I think this means shaking my head, like shaking it no. Ah, he can't read. Can't say I'm surprised. He is a dog, after all. I'm proud to be one. That's not very nice. Anyway, we are trying to find the person who did this to Lady Ose. You may be interested, since it's the culprit's fault she can't remember how to get out of here. That means I can't leave this place if I find the culprit? Or I can leave this place if I find the culprit. That's for Lady Ose to decide. Well then eat shit. I'm not helping if there's nothing in return for me. You lowlife. Ugh. Lady Ose wants you to know what you want in return. Now we're talking. Let's see. I hope his brain implodes from thinking too much. I know what I want. That was fast. Tits. Lots of them. You're joking, right? No. This goddamn creature. Do you have no shame? At least have the courtesy to request something decent. How about pussies? I like pussies. Oh my god, this game. Dots. My lady says whatever, as long as you shut up. Then it's a deal, ah ha ha ha. Well, Gervais, your cooperation is essential, since you are the one who watches the door. This is highly unlikely, since Lady Ose's barrier is impenetrable, but could you tell us if someone suspicious entered the tower before we were trapped here? Nobody else entered the tower apart from you two. Though, Corvus, I never saw you enter. I flew. Ah, well. After Ose came, I went on to my usual night rounds through the tower. Vasquez was in the basement as usual doing his mage things, but I could tell it wasn't harmful at all. Then I took a peek in the kitchen, which was empty. But then I went to the third floor. Something weird happened. And? I can't remember what happened. My eyes were blurry out of nowhere, and then I fell asleep and rolled down the stairs. My ass hurt like there was no tomorrow when I woke up. I see. This was a waste of time after all. What else did you expect? I did my part as the watchdog I am. Well, you sure are a great one, because according to your story, there were 4 people including you, while there are really 5. 5? What the fuck are you talking about? There's a guy named Lilia on the balcony. That's impossible. I went there a few times and it was empty. Maybe he went somewhere else. My lady says we've heard enough from you. We'll be back later. Fine. The guy on the balcony? What the fuck is he talking about? Meh. My head. Ah! I wonder what's going on with Gervais. Do you think that Lilia went to another part of the tower? Shrug. Well, I think Vasquez could be next. You're right. I'll go check the balcony then. Nod. Don't forget to call me if you need help. Never in my life have I received so many visits in one day. What do you want this time? Where is your shadow? Without him, you can't communicate. Oz takes a little book out of her pocket and starts writing something. Then she hands it to Vasquez. Well, that was unexpected. Let's see. Where did you read about the star? You really do have amnesia, don't you? I got that information from one of the books you so kindly left here for me. All of them bear the stamp of the great library of Ula, even the corrupted volumes. I have no idea how you managed to counterfeit that mark. You really went to great lengths to make sure I couldn't tell the corrupted books from the authentic ones, didn't you? No matter. It's telling that you simply dumped all those books, both real and fake, into this festering shithole. It's incredible how a kingdom like Ula, whose victories are founded on violence and sadism, has this kind of abandoned knowledge. And it's even more incredible how you've completely disregarded that heritage. More questions? Nods. The small ritual of paper and pencil resumes. Oh, the note. Of course I was telling the truth about the note. Even though I despise you, Os, I'm not like you. I wouldn't try to kill you or stab that thing into your neck. Why are you smiling? I like that expression. Writes. Because I'm a good kid? I'm not a kid! I think the one you should doubt is Corvus. He seems very false to me, especially when he said that he would give his life for you. That's extremely hard to believe, especially given his circumstances. Right. You really trust him? If so, why isn't he here? He's very annoying, and when he is around, all of you are upset. I think she doesn't realize we are upset because of her. A favor? You have some nerve asking for a favor from an enemy. But I must say I'm quite curious, so spill the beans. I don't want you guys to hate me. Y'all seem like pretty cool guys to me. What can I do to make you not hate me? Are you serious? Nods. I hate you, and there's nothing you can do to change that. Believing that it's possible is egotistical of you. What would make me happy? That's a difficult question. I've realized that even if I manage to get out of Ula and start again, there will always be this knot in my chest. I will never recover from the horrors you've inflicted upon me. So my answer is, I can be half happy if I'm free. I really don't know what you're trying to pull. Perhaps you're faking so you can mock me like you used to. Well, too bad. I'm tired of your tricks. Shakes. You aren't faking it? I find that very hard to believe, Os. Do you remember how you massacred my people? Do you remember what my village looked like before you devoured it with all your cold blue flames? Well, some heavy shit. I do. Even now, in my dreams, I can see every stream, every field, every single blade of slick, shimmering grass. I grew up in that village. I was happy there, even though my parents worked me to the bone. Our village had always been enslaved by Ula, so we pushed ourselves constantly to meet the expectations of your people. I first saw you when you came to visit the crop camp. You were so small and frail. I remember you even talked to the elders asking if we needed something. I thought you were nice. Of course, months later I realized I was wrong. Wrong to judge people by their looks. And to worse, trust them so easily. I couldn't understand back then because I was a child. But now I know. People like you exist. Please leave. Shakes. Right. I'm not reading anything else you write. Nods. You're not fooling me again. Damn. Oh, it's nighttime, I guess. My lady, you're back. Did that shroom say anything useful? Nods. Oh, I want to ask more. Darg. Oh, right. I went to the balcony and that weirdo is still there. I asked him if he saw Gervais, and he told me that he only saw a cute puppy peeing on his books. Maybe Gervais can't see him? Shrugs. I don't think we'll get anything useful out of Lilia, but since there isn't anybody else here to interrogate... Nods. Wait! Gervais, what are you doing here? Shut up, liar. I just remembered that you were with Ose in that room. My mind's hazy on the details, but you were doing something weird to her. What, Gervais, angry puppy? You're the culprit. No, it can't be my Corvus. Stop. Gervais tries to bite Corvus. Oh God, I missed my opportunity to stop him? No! Corvus falls to the floor violently. Don't die, she's going to beat me up. You will get what you deserve, Ose. I came to warn you, but you're just too stubborn to listen. No, my Corvus! No! Oh, this is so sad. He better be okay. But my lady, I'm sorry. Corvus passes out. I'm the one who is sorry, Corvus. Oh, did I just talk? You decided to go to the balcony. We meet again, Lady Ose. May I ask you something? What do you find interesting about being immortal? Ose takes out her notebook and writes something. So you don't know. That's great, because I don't care what you think. Why'd you ask? Life is too short. It's so short that I won't be able to fulfill even a single one of my dreams. Life must really suck for mortals. Every time I wake up, I remember I have one day less to live. It makes me think that no matter what I do, it's never going to make a difference. Because in the end, I'm going to die. And after death, there's nothing else. No food, no books, no more me. Can you imagine that? A world without this glorious being in it? Life sure sucks for mortals. Lilia is utterly depressed. Well, cheer him up. Oh. So you're pitying me. That's what I get for acting this uncool. Right. Oh, no, no, no. Stop that. I know you're faking. You knew? So I can talk. So do I really have I had my memory and everything this whole time? When I said I could see the curse, I wasn't lying. But I only saw death surrounding the knife. That doesn't have anything to do with the muteness or amnesia. I see. It's better this way. I couldn't fake it much longer anyway. Why are you doing this? Because, as you said, the life of a mortal sucks. There's nothing I could do to make a difference. Life is harsh and short. It overwhelms you. Ah, stop it. I'm getting a headache. I'm sorry. I think you should go. It's very late already. Are you going to be fine? I think. After all, I'm a god. Patron of the suicidals. Corvus is still resting after the encounter with Gervais, and slowly Ose falls asleep too. It's been a long day. Indeed. Lady Ose, I'm sorry about yesterday. Gervais wasn't lying. I should explain myself.
That's okay, Corvus. I'm all ears.
My lady! You can...
Yes.
Since forever. I faked being mute for a while because I needed time. Time to figure out this mess of a situation. I'm confused, Corvus. Why? Why am I still alive? Oh, just as I predicted, Ose did this to herself? Was she trying to commit suicide? Aww, Corvus has an incredibly sad face. So you were faking your amnesia too?
I'm sorry.
I can't believe it, my lady. You seem so strong, so radiant. How could you intend to commit suicide like that? If something was making you unhappy, you could have told me.
It didn't seem that way.
I felt like everything and everyone had turned against me, and I ended up crashing myself against a wall. It all started when my father's health decayed. He shifted more and more responsibility to me until I ended up sitting on the throne. Did you know, Corvus? It felt like I was sitting on the rubble of my childhood. The crown crushed my skull and my mind inside it. My chest collapsed inwards with every breath I took, but I had to keep on breathing. I had to give my best for my father, for Ula. So I did. I kept breathing. I kept moving. I burned up all my feelings so I could blind everybody with my brightness. Why is the sun so brilliant, Corvus? Because without hesitation it eats itself up from the inside, and by doing so reigns as the most majestic thing in the sky. My lady. I went on war after war, slaying sinners and innocents alike. All those years of nothing but bones and guts, and below all of that, me. I decided then, don't, please, I don't want to hear anymore. Are you going to explain yourself, Corvus? Yes. When you disappeared on your 17th birthday, the palace descended into chaos. I tore through the castle searching for you, until I thought of checking my room. There I found a note which said I had to go to the tower to get my reward. It also gave me a way to pass through the barrier. I thought you were planning something, but I couldn't figure out what. I didn't want to stir everybody up even more, so I didn't say anything and just left. Gervais was downstairs, so I flew through the window of the kitchen and went silently in search of you. Finally, I found you on the 3rd floor, just to see you stabbing yourself with a knife. By the time I reached your side, you were staring at the ceiling, dead. Lady Ose, you are going to hate me for what I've done. But before I confess, I just wanted to say, I do not regret what I did, and I never will.
I can't judge what I don't know, so speak.
Very well. Do you know what a pillar is?
It's a kind of chant.
Yes, it is. It's a very powerful chant, capable of bringing even the dead back to life, but it has a cost. That day I invoked a pillar to resurrect you. In exchange, I needed to take years off the life of others. In other words, you are alive because you have 1 year of life of each person who was in the tower at the moment. For 4 years, we have been dead, accompanying you till you could wake up. And it worked. As soon as I saw you alive again, when you said you had amnesia, I thought it was for the best, that you didn't remember the sorrow that drove you to this. So I pretended that I didn't know what happened. How could you? You didn't give a damn about what I wanted or what the others about the other. How could you? You didn't give a damn about what I wanted or about the others in the tower? No, I didn't care.
Why?
I'm an egotist, and I do not expect you or the others to forgive me.
Corvus, I wanted to die. Couldn't you see that?
I did, but I wonder, why were you being nice to the others in the tower?
Did you enjoy it? I just felt so much guilt. But they wouldn't stop hating me anyway. I've messed up their lives too much to be forgiven.
Lady Ose, why don't you see this as a second chance? Death won't bring you happiness, but what about this change of heart?
That's impossible.
It doesn't have to be.
Damn it, Ose.
It's not every day you come back to life.
Corvus.
Don't you hate me too?
Eh? Why would I?
Because my father killed your family?
He made you my servant when you were the heir of Traitor. He made you my servant when you were the heir of Traitor, a magnificent country as powerful as Ula. And my father destroyed it. Everything and everyone you loved, just like I did to Voskus. I don't understand. Why don't you hate me?
Do you want me to?
No.
Then why are you asking me that question? Promise me you will give this a thought.
Fine.
I'll leave you alone then. I should visit Lilia and Voskus to confess my sin. Gervais must still be mad at me.
Corvus. I forgive you. I can't speak for everyone, but I forgive you for what you have done.
I don't deserve it.
Of course not.
Eh? I was joking. Ah ha ha ha. Silence.
Thank you, Corvus.
I don't know what to say. Oh, Corvus. It's nothing. Corvus leaves the room, his face red.
Mother, father, please forgive me. I'm a pathetic son after all. I may really have fallen in love with her.
Aww. Poor Corvus. The sun floats to the top of the sky. Ose is immersed in her thoughts. My lady, I found some juicy cockroaches for you.
Corvus.
Yes?
I've lifted the barrier.
That means that
we're leaving this place. All of us will finally be free. You're right, Corvus. Dying won't solve anything. I'll pull this knife out and lift the curse I placed on myself. From now on, I'm going to give everything I have left and see what happens.
My lady, you don't know how happy I am to hear that. I'm going to tell everyone the good news.
Wait.
Yes, my lady?
Before that, I want to...
watch the sunset.
It's beautiful.
It is?
Yes.
But beauty is useless.
I know.
Aw. Why are you crying?
Because I've lied. I'm not leaving this tower with all of you. At least, not by the door.
You... Oh my god, no! Oh man. that's the end. Well, I guess I got the bad ending. Well, that really sucks. I'm not happy about that at all. I was really getting into this story, though. It's very interesting, very cool. If you guys want, I think I'm gonna like look up a guide or just try to play through again and be more consistent and try to get one of the good endings. If any of you guys have suggestions for a love interest that you would like to see me try and get a good ending with, I'm open to suggestions. I think I kind of want to try and date Corvus if he's a possibility. It seems like he is, right? I might look it up and see if it's possible to date Corvus, and if so, I kind of want to go for him, but I'm open to trying to date any of the other guys if you guys have suggestions about that. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below what you think about this game. I'm in love with it, honestly, and yeah, like I said, let me know if there's any love interest you're interested in seeing me pursue. If you have any suggestions for other Otome or dating sim games that you would like me to play for upcoming Otome Tuesdays, I'm always open to suggestions. And if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you on my channel. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next Otome Tuesday. Bye, guys.